Hey everybody, my name is Myles. I'm the young adult pastor here, and I have some exciting announcements to share with you and a quick devotional. So Springfest is April the 13th at Colfax Elementary School. It's from 10 a.m. to 1 p.m. We need volunteers. We need lots of volunteers for that. And if you'd like to sign up for it, you can text Springfest to 336-525-5870. Then on the next day, April the 14th, we have our church elections, which will immediately follow the service. And you can find a link to see who is nominated and serving in the e-news. Also, we will be hearing an update on the Forward in Faith campaign. On April the 20th, we have a blood drive from 9 a.m. to 2 p.m., and you can register for that at our website, shadygrove.net. Also that night, April the 20th, at 5:15, we have Church Under the Bridge, which is a great way to reach out to this community of people. And then on April the 21st, we have Pizza with the Pastors. And this is a great event for anyone who has recently started attending Shady Grove, and you and your family can come and meet the pastors and have some time to get to know us, and we have some time to get to know you. And if you would please register for that by texting PIZZA, P-I-Z-Z-A, to 336-525-5870 to register for that. Now, let's get into our devotional, which comes from 2 Corinthians chapter 5, verse 16. And in that passage, the Apostle Paul says, "So from now on, we regard that no one from a worldly point of view. Though we once regarded Christ in this way, we do so no longer." You know, sometimes people are irritating. Some people are difficult to love. And some people even make us think words that aren't very Jesus-friendly. And if you don't think so, if you've never had one unholy thought about someone, well, Jesus, we are glad that you're here. But for the rest of us, I'm sure we all have. And as you know, 2024 is an election year. And political candidates are yelling at each other. They're hurling insults at each other, and that's to be expected because they're trying to win elections. They're trying to win arguments. But it does become a problem when we do this to each other. When we see families hate each other because of differences of opinion, that's a problem. I'm not saying we shouldn't stand for the truth and we shouldn't stand for goodness and righteousness and those things. I'm not saying we should be silent when sin is rampant. But Jesus' followers do not vilify the very people we are called to reach. When we follow Jesus, we take on His mindset, His worldview. We begin to see people as He saw them, as people worth dying for. And in fact, everyone you are ever eyeball to eyeball with is someone for whom Jesus died. When we see people as either dead or alive or as lost as found the way Jesus did, it will change how we talk to them and about them. Now this is hard because while I might trust in Jesus, there is still residual worldliness in me, worldly mindset. And when I'm tempted to think less of someone, to think of them as less than human, or to be unfairly critical of them, or to vilify them and speak of them in a way that is demeaning, that is not of Christ. So, instead of regarding people the way the world does, regard them the way Christ does, as people in need of Him. And maybe Grandma was right when she said, if you can't say something nice, don't say anything at all. Everybody has to have something good that we can talk about, some good qualities. And if you can't think of one, maybe keep your thoughts to yourself. And then ask God to help you see them as He does. Hey, thanks so much for being with us today, and I will see you soon.